Alright, welcome back to Starsector. We have the weird clone Loke, who was Kantas' old nemesis, and we're taking it back to Kantas' den. It has been converted to the ludic path. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but anyway. Ooh, survey ship. I will take this one too. I think we can do this. Okay, anyway. And that is part of our arrangement to get back that captive Zal that is needed for research on the Janus device. We can keep our... we can keep it on. It's an independent system, but sure. Okay. Barren world. Your nav officer calls your attention to the bridge display of the local volume. What passes for traffic control around Kantas' den appears to be non-operational. A comms request blinks suddenly. The warlord Kanta appears, a masked face atop a throne draped with the trophies of raids and conquests. Beside her, of course, is Dr. Sidonia, who begins to speak. Ah, so Captain, do you return our dear Loke? Kanta booms over him. I have Loke for you, but first I want Zal. Kanta laughs inhumanly. Says the doctor, licking his lips. I'm afraid it isn't quite so simple as that. You've not pleased the great warlord Kanta sufficiently for her to simply give you her prize tinker. What is it you want then? Tactical whispers in your ear. Captain, detected stealth mines arming. Sparse envelopment of fleet. Damage outlook checking. Moderate. They want to show they can hit us. Kanta's voice rolls from the comms. Kanta wields, and it is Kanta who orders. If we give you a gift, it will be only at our pleasure. You must learn. Yes, Sidonia agrees. You must learn. Kanta has for you another task. Complete it without complaint. Then perhaps you may win back her favor. After such an outrageous... Zal joins the line, interrupting Sidonia. I've decided to take Captain Justin Bailey up on that deal, Zal says. Her voice sounds close, as if she is speaking from inside a vac suit. Captain, I'm outside your flagship now. If you would please open the bay doors. Shock washes over Sidonia. Impossible, he says, and turns to some minion. Check Zal's quarters now! Kanta's voice roars painfully across the comms. Call my fleets, destroy her cybernetic visage crackles in a wash of static. Comm feed 0 interrupted, comm feed 1 interrupted. Oof. Zal's image flickers, then holds steady. I took the liberty of injecting one of Gargoyle's tricks into their network, she smirks. Would you mind letting me on board? It won't take them long to get a signal out. This volume is going to be swarming with pirates very soon, to say nothing of the stealth mine network. Open the pod bay doors, ops. After a tense minute, security reports that they've brought Zal aboard, along with a large equipment case. At your orders, your security chief provides her with a ship's comm unit. I owe you one, Zal says, and I think I can repay you shortly, but first you're going to want to get out of the stealth mine network. I think you have something Kanta values more than taking revenge on you or me. Rescued, Alyssa Zal. Security, toss the Loke clone out in airlock. Or with a helmet, one or the other. We'll give him a helmet. I don't know. He seems to like blood, so he's got some purpose to live. Spaced clone Loke. Captain, your tactical officer reports the stealth mines have disarmed. We're clear to disengage. Zal speaks up. Kanta will call her fleets. They usually loiter in nearby hyperspace. They'll come through the jump points, then straight for us. We've got a way to get out of the magic system without a fight. And you hear a smile in her voice. In the equipment case, I brought on board a fully operational Janus device. Nav, set course for the magic gate. Course locked in, Captain. Navigation responds, a little nervous. Fleet ready to burn, says navigation. Go to the magic gate. Make it so. Oh, we're already headed there. Look at that fleet. I mean, we could fight it. right? No. Sorry. No, this is our fast fleet. Alright. Hook up the Janus device. With your permission, Captain Zal says over internal comms, I'll jury-rig the Janus device into your flagship's hyperdrive. On it, she says, it takes mere minutes before your chief engineer reports that integration of the Janus device into your hyperdrive system is complete. The Janus device is ready, Captain, your navigation officer reports. We can traverse the gate, ma'am, at your order. Activate the Janus device and take us in. The hyperspace manifold pulses coolly, then again warmer. It is working. Your officers operate with collective cool, but you can feel their tension. You are about to do what no one has done for over 200 cycles. A distant keening touches your mind. You instantly review your command status displays. No hyperspace alarm, no system alerts. No one else reacts as if anything is wrong. It's just in your head, an animal in pain. You try to concentrate on the sound, and it slips away. You hear the thrum of life support, the rumble of engines, the soft chorus of bridge consoles feedback, and your officer's humanity. Everyone is watching the pulsing of the gate. Access executive control. Initiate transit to Glacia. Just in time. Well, we did it. We've got the Janus device, and we got the rings working. All right, Captain Justin Bailey, Baird says, we observed your fleet come through the gate. It was magnificent. She takes a deep breath, looking up and away for a moment, then back to you. History has leapt forward for the first time in 200 cycles. Scylla, the provost, says suddenly. She should hear this so she knows why I had to do all that I did. I'll link her in. Caruze joins the call, alert and expectant. Captain, she says, and Provost, we've all been watching the feeds, and I've been in contact with Alyssa. Thank you, Captain. The Provost raises an eyebrow, prompted. Caruze explains, Alyssa built a working Janus device and gave it to the captain. She's brought us the full schematics. I should like to meet this Alyssa Zal, the Provost says evenly. Hello, Provost, Zal says. Finally we speak. I've heard so much about you. It is a small thing, but you watch as Baird suppresses first shock, then a flash of anger at her comms being joined without invitation. Alyssa Zal, Baird says. You can almost feel her judging through the comlink. This is all very surprising, she says, off balance. Academician Caruze, Zal, we have much to discuss, but first get those schematics to the hyperspace labs. And Captain, the Provost addresses you now. If you would come directly to my office, we ought not discuss details of the next stage on comms. You take your shuttle to the Glacia Academy. Alyssa Zal sits across from you, smiling to herself. Say nothing. You enter Provost Baird's office, and she greets you with uncharacteristic warmth. Come in, make yourself comfortable, she says. You note a bottle of something rare and 4 crystal glasses on her desk. She taps at her console interface. I wanted to show you this before the announcement went public, with, she adds with sarcastic reverence, approval from the High Hegemon. With a flicker, the holo projector beams an image into the large central volume of the office. Your flagship triumphantly exiting a gate, drive aglow, hyperspace bubble rendered in visible EM as a victorious golden aura. And this little show is only the first step, Captain. A link between the 2 gates is momentous, but it means that so much more is possible. If we can open one gate, then we can scale the technology to open more. It will take nearly unimaginable energy and the resources of a sector-spanning empire. Baird brings her hands together, staring at the holo, and taps her fingers as if to let off excess energy. Though the factions of this sector are weak, the bones of the domain are scattered all around us. Academician Simisola has located a derelict coronal tap which could provide the energy required to, theoretically mined, open permanent links in the gate network. And if what Caruze's theories imply are true, the Provost's attention returns to the world around her. Where is Scylla? She was to report here after securing the schematics. She taps a key on her desk console, a touch of annoyance in her voice. Sebastian, Have Carews and yes, and Val, have them sent in. She shakes her head and gives you a see what we must deal with look. As she turns away, the comms unit chimes. She turns back. What is it, Alvis? Is she on the station or not? Stop stammering. It's a simple yes or no question. I see. She taps at the comms, the triumph draining from her expression. Security, find me Academician Sila Carews and Alyssa Zal. Yes, immediately. Top priority. Another tap. And get me that insipid hacker. Yes, I mean Gargoyle. No, just on comms. Continue. Gargoyle's face appears, projected over the expansive desk. Where are they? Baird demands. By Lud's 7 hells, I will sell you piece by piece to Tritac if you lie to me. The hacker goes very still, staring at the hissing crack in a bulkhead threatening to collapse into vacuum. I do not know, Gargoyle says deliberately. I did not assist them in some scheme. Though perhaps I did, though they never said it was their intention. I simply provided tools they requested. Codes, programs, advice. So you helped them, Baird shouts. For the protection I provided, asking the High Hegemon himself to overlook your crimes, you repay me with this treachery? Gargoyle holds up a hand. No, look, I admit I suspected something, but I didn't ask. You gave me explicit instructions to fill any request, anything made by Sila. And you can tell the hacker is repressing an impish smile. I have the recording. Do anything Carews says, you said, and I don't want you to ask any more inane questions. I believe those were your exact words. Baird slams her hand on the console, terminating the link. Her personal comms chime, then chimes again. She picks it up. Speak. She listens for a moment, then clicks off the comms without replying. Her hand trembling, she removes her spectacles, and you hear a small snap. She turns away, body rigid. Have you a knife for me too, Captain? Baird stares out the window, broken spectacles dangling from her hand. An open gate, your fleet poised triumphant in flight from the cascading hypervortices of its great maw, spins slowly and silently from the projector. Looks like my work here is done. You got what you wanted, didn't you? History doesn't always turn out you reap what you sow. Got what you wanted, didn't you? Baird turns slowly to give you a look. Her eyes are red. She turns back to the window. Looks like my work here is done. Yes, says Baird without emotion. So, about getting paid. She sighs. Sebastian, she says wearily, we'll handle it. Leave. The heavy wooden doors give you at your touch, and you step through, surprising the guards in mirror-faced helmets. The waiting room of the courtiers eyes you spitefully. What business does some upstart rocket jockey have that's more important than securing their legacy? You step through the airlock doors into the shuttle bay, the very stars at your fingertips. Acquired the Janus device. So is that it? I'll go ahead and take this. Is that it? Yep. There's the Janus device. This is the first generation Janus device created by Alyssa Zal based on the theories developed by Sila Carews, among others. While integrated with a hyperspace drive, this device allows a hyperwave pulse tuned to the unique resonant signatures of 2 gates to be transmitted into a gate aperture. After a tremendous energy input, which requires a great quantity of fuel to generate, a temporary link between those gates is created. One ship or a fleet may then transit the gate network. Cannot remove item. Right-click to integrate the Janus device with your fleet. So we don't need to integrate it, but I don't know that anything else will happen. Like, let's go see what it sells for. Right? You cannot sell. So we're going to go ahead and integrate it. You can transit the gates if you keep it in your hold, but there's no purpose to it. It just takes up space, and you risk losing it if your ships get blown up. Okay, so we did it. We are done with the story mission. We have the ability to transit gates now. Is there anything here I want to buy? I don't think so. Ooh, another eagle. Manticore. Maximum burn is 9. I think we're done. I think what I want to do next is actually go and fulfill some of these quests. Now, I would like to know if there's a gate nearby. There is up here, unscanned. Okay. We can go up here, then go through that gate up there. But we do need fuel. Excellent. Yep, unfortunately, I did scan that gate down there at Archibald. And there's no gate over near Alpha Hassa that we know of. Haru. I think we're just going to go for this one first. Orbiting a barren bombarded world, so we'll be able to find it at least. And we do have great burn. Alright, let's squeeze through here. I need to go back and get that Ziggurat ship too. Anyway, uh-oh. Only 40,000? Gone are the days of spending millions. It's taking story points now. Outmatched. But its ground forces are superior. Space forces are outmatched. Alright, well, let's go to our colonies over here. Military base is industry. I don't want to upgrade to a military base. Okay. Something was booping over there. By the way, I do want to look at my captains eventually. I'm going to fire a bunch of them yet again. Okay, this is bothersome. Let's emergency burn that's so annoying. Who are you? Just a bit of fuel and supplies is what you are. Fly around that one. We've had a pretty good flight out here. Not a lot of clouds in our way, although I did bump the two small ones. Wouldn't be a Wade Star flight if we didn't bump into stupid stuff pointlessly. Okay, now we're getting into it. We have not explored either of these stars. I do want to pop in here and take a look. Barren, barren, barren. Something over here. All right. All right. Well, we're going to finish this exploration mission, and then that'll be the end of the episode. Which world is it? Barren bombarded? Oh, they're both barren bombarded. Well, here we go. Oof. I think we're going to recover this ship. Elite transport. Excellent. Now we want to go to that gate and head back into civilized space. Yikes, there's a bunch of stuff up here to scan. I think when it has a cross through it, that means it's not it's a decrepit one. Doesn't give you as good as stuff. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be doing that in the next episode. As always, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you then. Bye-bye.